Welcome, folks. Welcome to Spoon TV. We live here at the grounds of the Temple of Justice, where the criminal court C, the sheriff this morning arrested several former government officials. This morning here, firstly we have the former Deputy Minister for Administration, Madam Thelma Sawyer. She was brought in for alleged financial crimes, that is money laundering and other crimes. So you also have John Uboti, he's also here. So the lawyers could not secure their bonds. So this morning they are being sent to the Monrovia Central Prison for incarcerations. So welcome, thank you, folks. This is Melvin Jackson. I'm here this morning. As you can maybe aware, Madam Sawyer is already on trial for another matter here. That one is emanated from the Ministry of Justice and the LCC. That include some alleged theft, and this one is misuse of public funds. So there's two separate indictment being hit on the former Deputy Minister for Administrations. And then you also have Mr. Uboti, who also here for the same purpose. So as per the court writ of arrest we saw it, you also have the former Chief of Protocol to President George Manawia, or the current Chief of Protocol, Madam Fina Bono. She's also on that list of those expected to be arrested by this court, along with several others that we will update you with their names in subsequent time. But as it stands, Madam Sawyer and also Mr. John Uboti, they are here, and the car is already parked, ready to lead strictly to the central prison. As you can see, the bailiff is on her guard already. You have the sheriff and the other bailiffs along with the lawyers also in here, and any moment from now they will be escorted into the vehicle and will be placed behind bar. So this will be the second time for Madam Sawyer to be sent at the central prison. Whilst the first time she did not sleep there, but she spent some couple of time. And there's another defendant here. I hope to get his name. So this is one of the defendants. We will get his name and have you updated on that. So we are waiting the others defendant. So you still have Madam Sawyer and Mr. Uboti in the sheriff office. They are arraigning them. Their commitment is already been signed by the presiding judge here, Judge Osman F. Fekar. Okay, here's another defendant. So this number 2 defendant. He's also being taken to this other vehicle. So we have Madam Sawyer. She's being escorted along with her lawyer. I can see her look shivery. I don't know what she's telling her lawyer, but she looks worried. Also, her bag is packed. I can see a person from her house is holding her bag. So, this is it, folks. This is the former Deputy Minister for Administrations, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Madam Thelma Sawyer. who is on trial here at the same court for theft and alleged theft. You can recall we reported in recent time where the prosecution filed a motion to have her bond set aside, and that motion was heard, and the judge ruled. Though the judge did not set the bond aside, but he requested her passport be turned over to the court, and also she be made herself available to report every Wednesday at the court, and that was done. So now you have her being indicted for another another crime. This the bag, this her bag. So this one is on the financial aspect, the use of public money laundering, according to the Assets Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force. It says she was involved in the alleged money laundering act. This is why they indicted her, and she was arrested this morning and sent now on her way at the Central Prison. So we are trying to make our way to the Central Prison. We need to ensure that we bring you everything it takes to have this matter. So please bear with us, folks. We are making our way to the Central Prison. We are making our way to the Central Prison, and trust me, we will catch a motorbike sooner to go along with the vehicles. Yeah. So for defendant riding 4 separate vehicles, they are being taken to the Central Prison. So we hope to get a vehicle or whatever it may be.
So we will follow, right?
Yeah.
My colleague Melvin has been following the process, and I've been going with you in order to get everything.
We are the
conclusion of this.
Yeah, we must see how this plays out here.
Yeah.
So may I go to the Central Prison?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. So no, sir.
Okay.
So folks, thank you. We just go on the keke, as it is referred to.
Just wait on my colleague 1 minute.
So
1 minute, just back when he's coming.
Let's go. People going from. Let's go. That milk can.
His phone, I have a phone too. I'll come in without.
So folks, for those of you just joining us, we're making our way to the Morford Central Prison, where 4 former government officials are being taken by co-sheriffs and bailiffs on the arrest through an indictment conducted by the Assets Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force. So they were arrested this morning and taken at the criminal court C. So they are on their way now to the Central Prison. The lawyers who now file, they filed criminal appearance bond as required by law, and the indictment is being crafted to my understanding that you cannot exonerate a particular defendant from the others. So that is, if you are performing any bond, it should cover every one of them instead of a single defendant. So on that basis, one party own lawyer could not issued or performed a file criminal appearance bond that it has led into being taken at the Central Prison. So thank you for joining us. My name is Melvin Jackson. We are making our way to the central prison because the vehicle carrying these defendants for the alleged money laundering and other financial crimes left a moment ago, and we are hoping to catch up with them and see that these defendants have been taken to the central prison. The commencement was signed by the presiding judge of the Criminal Court C, His Honor Osman F. Fekar. So, thank you, folks. We are making our way. Please stick with us. Don't do go away as we can assure you we will make our way to the central prison and bring you the necessary courage. Madam Donkey is on trial for theft and misuse of public funds and other crimes, and that matter is also before the Criminal Court C, and this time she's on trial again or has been indicted for money laundering. So there's two separate matters. Before somebody say, oh, I thought she was already on trial. There is another indictment, another crimes, another occasion that the asset recovery team believes she was a part of. So for that reason, she was being arrested this morning. Yeah. In recent time, she requested for medical leave and went to the United States for medical attentions. She requested for 1 month, but did not return to that term, and the prosecution filed a motion to set aside the bail bond that was heard, and the judge ruled not set aside the bail bond, but also requested that she turn over her passport and report to the court every week on Wednesday. So that was the latest development on her before this one came about this morning, where she been arrested and has been taken to the central prison for incarceration. Let's see, before the end of the day, maybe their lawyers might find the necessary bond that will have them released. So this incarceration is not perpetual. It's not based on the final merit of the case, the final ruling or judgment of the trial, but rather incarcerations that sees to it that they cannot secure the needed criminal appearance bond. So there is no need that they sit in the court, but rather be remanded at the central prison until the needed is done, and that lawyers can have them release or the needed and required criminal appearance bond. So we're on the UN drive here, almost at the central prison. Thank you for this Moon TV coming to you live. We began from the Criminal Court C at the Temple of Justice. Now we're here at the central prison. So we here already.
This is the compound.
We are here already. So I guess.
Already at the entrance of the road here, central prison. Yeah, there you have it. Say what you're thinking of the
So we are here. I think the vehicles drove in already. Right. Yeah, it's like the vehicle drove in already.
So we've seen other people.
So that's family members who are going to see their loved ones. Okay. So this is it. So currently we can recognize John Yuboti, and we can also recognize Madam Thelma Sawyer. We have two other persons there that we cannot recognize. We do not know that name. We will try to get that name, but we cannot tell you that name currently. But as it stands, they said the vehicle moved into the fence. So we out here to see whether or not the where been placed behind bars, or what's the situation is like. So welcome folks, thanks so kind for joining Spoon TV. We live here at the Central Prison where 4 former government officials have been placed behind bars for this time another financial crime that the assets recovered and property retrieval task force believe they were involved into money laundering. So we are here. So the disclaimer, these are people going to see their family members. They are not relatives to these former officials. With the exception of this lady with the pink and black bags in a red dress, she's the one having Madam Sawyer belongings. So I think they just come in. Okay, so the focus in the officer just told
So you see that the police officer already the intent of this is that these people are hard profile people. And
okay.
This is in the compound.
So the 4 vehicles that carry the defendants.
No. Okay. We have been stopped to not to enter. And you see the.
So the 4 vehicles.
Maybe we just wanted to know whether we could enter too.
Yeah. No, it is important. It is important that we ask the necessary questions because there's something of public concern. You have people wanting to know whether or not these people were placed behind bars. And I can simply say yes. The 4 vehicles that brought them, the 4 vehicles actually enter the fence, and you can see
it is in the fence.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So there's just the perimeter, and then you have the main fence where everything is being.
In other words, when you enter the compound, the real jail or maybe the cell is in there.
It's in there. Yes.
Not just here you see.
No.
Right.
No. So this is why I call it the Central Prison.
The Central Prison.
So the vehicle number 1 is coming out.
Yeah.
This one brought another defendant.
Defendant, right?
Yes. This brought another defendant. I'm here to see why the plates are covered.
The faces?
The plates.
The plates are not there.
It's covered. It's covered. Yes. Yeah. What's the intent? I don't know, but you can see the plates covered with black. Yeah.
Melvin, I'm asking Sam, I'm asking all of you people are media practitioners. Why do you think the plate of this vehicle have been, covered?
Oh, covered.
Right.
I think the owners should be the one telling us more because myself were concerned because this is the second vehicle that is covered. The plate is covered. So I don't know whether it's somebody private vehicle.
Is it a normal routine you constantly report at?
No. This is not normal. So probably the owner don't want the vehicle to be yes before. Yeah, some way somehow we cannot speak for them 100%, but the intent is kind of
because it's not clear.
So folks, welcome. Thanks so kindly for joining us. We live here at the Central Central Precinct, where 4 former government officials. You have John Ugoti, you have the former Deputy Minister for Administrations at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and on the region of former President George Manawia. She's been brought here again, this time on different charge, different crimes, and different indictment. So she already had the first hanging on her for theft and other use of public funds, and now this one is on money laundering and other crimes. So there is 2 separate indictment, 2 separate charges or crimes that is being leveraged against this former deputy minister. For the others, this should be their first indictment. Yes, this is their first indictment for the others. But so you see one of the sheriff coming out already. So we had 4 vehicles going in, 2 came out already. So we are, you see the front of this vehicle is covered also. So you have 4 vehicles going in, 2 came out already. So we are waiting to see whether or not the others in, because we saw the police escort car going in, we saw a troop of officers also going in. So we are here posted. My name is Melvin Jackson. We started this from the grounds of the Temple of Justice, where we brought you updates on this entire saga that we live here. Thanks so kindly for joining Spoon TV. We are here.
So all our viewers share the
Okay, so we see the officers coming outside from the fence of the Central Prison. You have the officers here. So again, you also have the former chief of protocol, Madam Fina Bono, name mentioned on the indictment, and also the rate of arrest. Her name has been mentioned. I'm told they went at her place this morning, but they did not find her. Whether she's in, I can confirm. Whether she's out of country, I also cannot confirm. But she was not brought at the court this morning because she was not found by the court sheriffs. So that's it. Okay, so I think another vehicle, okay, this is Coleman 0419 coming out. Okay, so Coleman 0419 vehicle coming out. So we still here. We are still here waiting the conclusion of this, and just get it clear. Once the appropriate bond is filed, they will be released. Once the appropriate bond is filed by any insurance company, they will be released. But as it stands, they could not, secure that bond from this morning up to this time. So that's why they were brought here, at the Central Prison, because their lawyers could not secure the necessary bond.
So the reason for this is somebody
So another vehicle is coming out. Another vehicle is coming out. As you can see, this okay, so see, okay, the police escort vehicle is coming out. These are all defendants of different crimes. Different crimes. So, Madam Sawyer and Mr. Ubuti, along with two others, were arrested this morning and placed on the sheriff bench at Criminal Code C, and due to some formalities that our lawyers went through from one point to another, they could not secure the necessary bonds, so they had to remand them at the central prison, and we live here at the central prison, making sure that all goes well, and we can call it a day. But then the 4 vehicles where the defendants, 2 came out, another 2 is still in, so we are waiting the rest of the vehicles to call it a day. For those of you just joining us, this Spoon TV coming to you live from the central prison here in Monrovia. And Miss Melvin Jackson. We are still trying hard to talk to some family members, friends, whoever. We have not seen any. We have not seen any. So those going to see their family members, these are Liberians going to see their loved ones. Yeah. So, folks, welcome. Thanks again for joining Spoon TV. We are still here awaiting the rest of the vehicles that brought in the defendants here from the Temple of Justice. We are awaiting the rest of the vehicles, but as it stands, 4 vehicles brought the defendants and 2 came out. As you can see them here, this maroon and silver vehicles as part of those vehicles that brought the defendants.
As now been invited to come to post one of those the foreign deputy minister, foreign affairs deputy minister, Thelma Sawyer, and also is the wife of the former interim president Thelma Sawyer. So we're just right before the entrance into the border central prison, where she's now been taken into following from arrest from court. So as in the deployment of armed personnel from the emergency response unity, these are armed personnel from the emergency response unit, right before the entrance into the border central prison. Basically, it is how it's done. We have extra features of government. In the center here, you have deployment of armed personnel from Liberia, National Police, specifically the emergency response unit. So we hope to see as to whether she'll be released on a bond from our lawyers. We hope to see how it turns out. So we're able to bring to you her escort from the Temple of Justice, where she was taken from all the way there Early this morning, we saw Deputy Minister Thelma Sawyer at the Temple of Justice. I'm going back to the motorcycle. So early this morning, saw the Deputy Minister of the Thelma Sawyer. Indicted from the asset she's been indicted allegedly for other financial crimes. So I think you have been following the situation of which you saw former Prime Minister as well. Dimash Kenya. I think this should be a second time there, if I'm not mistaken, because still be corrected, she was brought in along with the former Foreign Affairs Minister, Thelma Sawyer, who was reportedly linked to arrest saga on his regime as Minister for Foreign Affairs. So this should be a second time now coming back to the Border Central Prison, and this has to do an indictment from the asset recovery team on allegedly money laundering and other financial crimes. So we hope to see how it turns out. IB as the asset recovery team is currently holding a press conference. We hope to see as to whether there will be more indictments so we can share this live broadcast with others as well. This is TNS Liberia as we are live from the Border Central Prison. I know that right before the entrance, as former deputy minister of foreign affairs,
So welcome again, folks. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining Spoon TV. We live here at the Central Prison, where the former Deputy Minister for so another vehicle is also covered. So folks, you can see all the vehicles leaving, and this is how we will call it a day to get out the code and get you the readout, get you the full document, and give you full details of what led to these former officials being arrested. Thank you, and bye-bye.